Wednesday, September 16. Welcome to CGN News. The Barbados government says it intends to recognize same-sex relationships. The announcement was made Tuesday morning during Governor General Dame Sandra Mason's speech to open the new parliamentary session. She said her government is prepared to recognize a form of civil unions for couples of the same gender, ensuring that no human in the country would be discriminated against. Dame Mason made it clear, however, that the administration of Prime Minister Mia Mottley will allow citizens to decide through a referendum whether same-sex civil unions will be permitted in the island nation of almost 300,000. She said that the government will do the right thing, understanding this too will attract controversy. Bermuda's Minister of National Security, Renee Ming, praised work crews across the island on Tuesday following the pounding from Hurricane Paulette, which packed winds of 100 miles per hour. She said the island was, quote, back up and running in record time after apparently escaping serious structural damage. Ming told a media briefing that crews from sole power provider Bermuda Electric Light Company got phenomenal work done after more than 25,000 of its 36,000 customers lost power early Monday. The CMC reports that by mid-afternoon Tuesday, the number of people without electricity had been brought down to just under 3,000. Government schools remained closed on Tuesday, but staff were told to report Wednesday, while students will return to their classroom on Thursday. The L.F. Wade International Airport reopened on Tuesday, while bus and ferry services will resume Wednesday. Newly reappointed Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett will be intensifying his focus on the recovery of the sector, which has been severely impacted by the coronavirus COVID-19, including providing support to various stakeholders. Speaking at the swearing-in ceremony for members of the cabinet on Sunday, Bartlett said that the sector has to be reset in order to respond to the new reality created by the global pandemic. Acknowledging that an enormous job is ahead, he said it is going to require a new understanding as well as a re-imaging of tourism as we know it. For the second time, police in Guyana discovered a body on a crashed aircraft. The first discovery was made when a Cessna crash-landed at Isano airstrip in northern Guyana Sunday night. The second discovery was made in a plane not far from the site of the first crash, where the police are also investigating the discovery of a substance believed to be cocaine. Media reports coming out of Guyana are that the police are exploring the possibility that the second plane with the dead body may have crashed earlier on Sunday, and the Brazilian registered aircraft had been sent in to rescue survivors when it too crashed. On Tuesday, residents in the Lesser Antilles were warned to monitor the movement of Tropical Storm Teddy. Weather experts predict that it could become a large and powerful hurricane within the next few days. The Miami-based National Hurricane Center, NHC, said that the storm, which is about 1,030 miles east of the Lesser Antilles, has sustained maximum winds of 60 miles per hour. According to the NHC report, Teddy is likely to become a hurricane and could reach major hurricane strength in a few days. The 2020 Atlantic hurricane season is so active that the regular list of storm names is almost exhausted. The remaining name on the list is Wilfred. The World Meteorological Organization, the WMO, said if the list is used up, the Greek alphabet will be utilized for the second time on record. WMO uses rotating lists of names in alphabetical order for hurricanes. Male and female names are alternated, and the lists are used every 6 years. Currently, the Atlantic Ocean has 5 active tropical cyclones at the same time for only the second time in history. The city of Louisville will pay $12 million to the family of Breonna Taylor and reform police practices as part of a lawsuit settlement. This comes months after Taylor's slaying by police thrust the black woman's name to the forefront of a national reckoning on race. Taylor's death sparked months of protests in Louisville and calls nationwide for the officers to be criminally charged. The lawsuit filed in April alleged that the police used flawed information when they obtained a no-knock warrant to enter the 26-year-old woman's apartment in March. Taylor and her boyfriend were roused from bed by police, and her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, has said he fired once at the officers, thinking it was an intruder. Investigators say police were returning fire when they shot Taylor several times. No drugs were found at her home. Lewis Hamilton says he remains undeterred in his fight against racial injustice. His comments came as the FIA Motorsport's global governing body announced it will not investigate the Formula One champion for wearing a T-shirt honoring Breonna Taylor at the Tuscan Grand Prix. Six-time world champion Hamilton, who claimed the 90th race win of his career on Sunday, wore the T-shirt before the race and at the podium ceremony. Having originally said it would be considering the matter, the FIA will instead clarify its guidelines as to what will be permitted for drivers and teams both pre- and post-race. The FIA is aiming to put these guidelines in place ahead of the next race, which is scheduled to take place in Sochi, Russia on September 27. Will New Zealand be getting a new name? If the Maori political party has their way, then the country could be called by another name, as they are of the opinion that a new name is needed to better reflect its heritage. Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, sidestepped the question on the name change, saying the names were becoming interchangeable. Politicians want the nation to be called Aotearoa. The word means the land of white cloud in the nation's indigenous language. The Maori Party is pushing for a name change to take effect by 2026. In 2018, Jamaican sculptor Basil Watson was selected to create a monument in honor of American civil rights icon Martin Luther King Jr. to be erected in Atlanta, Georgia. The monument, originally scheduled for completion by the end of 2019, is due to be unveiled next month. The statue will stand 18 feet in front of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium near Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. According to the Atlanta Black Star newspaper, Watson, one of the Caribbean's leading sculptors, called it a great honor to be selected from 80 other applicants. Watson, who migrated to the Georgia capital 18 years ago, was commissioned by the city of Atlanta. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.